Good evening, Chairman. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The title tonight, Children Are Different. Use your imagination and visualize a little boy called Joey sitting down in front of his teachers, being told to spell the word cat. K-A-T. The teacher says to little Joey. But does the teacher realize how intellectual or how bright Joey is? Joey could read the word photosynthesis at the age of 2. He could read that word and spell it and understand the meaning of the word photosynthesis. The word precipitation, sleight of hand, used by musicians. Joey understands that word as well. Joey also understands the word economics. He also knows what a double recession is. But yet he's being told to spell the word cat. There are children out there who are very intellectual, very bright. They've got minds that are extremely creative. They're always analysing things. The government says they want to reduce the SEN, the number of children placed on special educational needs. There needs to be a change in society. We need to think out of the box. In the box, they expect you at the age of 16 years of age to pass your GCSEs, the age of 18 to go and do some A-levels, go into university. But there are children who are intellectually capable of sitting GCSEs, A-levels, even degrees at the primary school and early teenage. What's happening? Many children are being labelled wrongly because of misunderstanding, because of inadequate preparation by the teachers. And that needs to be addressed. It can be very challenging raising a gifted child. Numerous questions will go through someone's mind when they've been told that their child is gifted. Can I afford to send them to a private school? The guilt, the shock, the denial. It might be a new respect for the child. It might be, the child is brighter than me. What do I do? There was a survey conducted in America, in the USA, and they said that 99% of gifted children, this was the experience from the parents, said their children learned rapidly, had extensive vocabularies, and reasoned well. 97.9% said their children were extremely curious, always asking questions. But we need to be careful. A gifted child will continuously ask questions. Why? Because they're gifted. They want to know what's going on. They're curious. Their minds are full of reasoning, full of intellect, full of emotions that need to be channeled. 90% describe children as being very sensitive. I know my son is a gifted child, and the school didn't realize that. but I did because someone told me he was a gifted child. And then I bought a book on gifted children, and I realized he was very gifted. Some children can read before the age of 1. Some children can understand calculus, algebra, trigonometry at the age of 3 or 4. Some children will be reading Dickens, Shakespeare at the age of 3, 4, and 5. So you can imagine a child with all that knowledge, all that ability, all that intellect going to school to be told, ka-at-ta. They're not stretched, they're not challenged, so what do? They will play up. They will not be focused. It's not a behavioral issue, it's an intellectual issue. You often find gifted children are philosophers. They ask intellectual questions. Questions you would expect from a young adult. Questions well in advance of their age. Where is Evan? A little boy asked. He was told it's in the clouds somewhere. The little boy says, the clouds? Beyond the clouds is space. Evan must be another dimension. Do you see that? The little boy, so inquisitive, can analyze and give that answer. Society needs to change. Because unfortunately there are many children who have been labelled as special educational needs when they wasn't thick, so to put it, they weren't stupid, but they were actually brilliant. Albert Einstein, he couldn't write at the age of 3. He couldn't read until the age of 7. They said he was stupid, but he was a brilliant mathematician and a physicist. Look at that. So I think the state system needs to take into account that there are brilliant children out there and they should serve their needs. So people like Joey, because even though Albert Einstein couldn't read until he was older, certain manifestations would have been expressed as a baby, as a toddler, to show that he was gifted, if the teachers were looking. So don't forget, if you do have a gifted child, encourage them, motivate them, read to them, allow them to express themselves. My son, he said, we're in a double-dip recession. He predicted it about a year ago. He said it's going to happen. He talks to me about politics all the time. I said to him, son, you can talk to me. Your teacher might not be interested. Because you're young, you're only 9, your friends won't be interested, but you can talk to daddy. So take time out for gifted children and let them reach their destinies.